What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Tank be chopping, and I'm coming at y'all with another haircut tutorial. On this cut, we're gonna be doing a 1.5 with the grain, taper fade, edge up, and then we're gonna be doing some slight enhancements just to make that lineup pop. Let's get it. Alright, so first thing is first. On over curly hair, you always want to make sure you comb it out, and you want to comb it with the growth pattern. So when you cut it, you make sure it's cut all evenly and it lays down properly. I'm taking my Andis Supras. I got my 1.5 blade on there, and I'm cutting with the grain. So remember, guys, like I said, with the grain just basically means I'm cutting the hair down the way his hair grows. So you want to make sure you're brushing it and combing it the way it grows. That way you can see how it looks when you cut it, and you don't leave anybody with any patches. So I'm just speeding up the process a little bit, but yeah, that's what we're doing. We're taking our time, and we're, you know, that crown area is tricky sometimes. Like I said, you want to make sure you keep brushing that and combing that the way it goes. That way when you do take it down, it doesn't take off too much or leave anybody patched up. Now that that is done, I'm taking my custom Babyliss FX, and I got my #1 guard open, and I actually have it only opened up halfway, so it's not even opened all the way. And I'm just going over the same thing I just did, just cleaning it up a little bit. You know, it's not nothing too different that I did before. I just wanted to go over it with another clipper to make sure I cleaned everything up. So now I'm setting my first initial bald guideline in with my Babyliss Silver FX trimmer. And I like to start off my tapers with that little rainbow shape. So it's you know, I just think it helps give my tapers, it just makes them look a little better. You know, there's no really reason why I do that besides the fact that I want to keep the C cup a little darker. But you know, that's really just it. I just think it makes my tapers look better. And as you can see, I'm lining up the back area, and the only reason why I'm doing that is because I already have the trimmers in my hand, so I feel like it helps me speed up my process a little bit. You don't need to do this right now. You can do it at the end of the cut or when you start the back taper, but I just like to do it when I bald them out on the side, just because it just helps me do make this process a little quicker. And now I'm taking everything down the skin with that shaver. And here I'm going in with my clipper open, and I'm coming up about 3/4 of an inch. And I'm still keeping that rainbow shape while I'm coming up. And as you can see, I'm flicking the clipper out, guys. I try not to leave the clipper flat all the way up, because it will leave a harsh line, and it makes that line a little harder to take out. And it just makes it more work for you. So if you flick out slightly, it does make this a little easier to take that top line out. And y'all know how I do. I like to fade down, so I started with the clipper open, and I'm just adjusting it close to get at that bottom guideline. And don't worry if we don't get that bottom line completely out. We're going to take care of that with the trimmers later if needed. So now I got my #1 guard on there. The lever is all the way open, which makes this a 1.5. And I'm just coming up about another 3/4 of an inch, still flicking out as I'm coming up. And the good thing about this cut, guys, is his waves aren't too dominant on the sides. You know, they're not really thick and they're not really hard waves on the side, so I don't have to worry about going too high or cutting out a wave that he might want to keep. So here's my #1 guard. Lever is closed, and I'm going with the grain just to soften that line a little bit. And then I hit that top line with my 1.5 guard. And basically, guys, I'm just tapping where I think it needs to be tapped, just to get this fade looking right. And as you can see, I am using a fade brush to brush down the hair. Use a brush or a comb, because a lot of times with over curly hair, the hair tends to curl up. So to stop that, basically what you have to do is use a brush or a comb and comb the hair down. So now I'm going back with my number 1 guard. The lever was open, and I'm just attacking them dark spots. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm just doing some detail work. So I laid the foundation for my taper, and now I'm just detailing it, cleaning it up, make sure it looks blurry, make sure we hook this man up. So right here is my 1/16 guard. And now I turn my clipper the opposite way, and I'm basically just raking the hair down. And I do this because it helps soften the lines up and it doesn't cut it too short, but it just helps comb the hair down. I just think it just helps transition from shorter to longer hair without taking too much hair off. So moving on to the edge up, as y'all can see, I'm starting in the middle of the head, making my initial guideline, and then moving over slightly with each tap. So on some people's heads, guys, you are going to have to come down in the corner. Some you're going to have to come up, and some will be perfectly straight. And that's just based on head shape and basically what you do as a barber. Some barbers like to come down, some like to bring it up a little bit. I try to follow the head shape as much as possible, but due to sometimes people are either balding or thinning, or their hairline isn't as dominant in certain spots, sometimes you will have to bring it up or bring it down. And that's just going to come with learning the person's head and learning how to give someone a nice lineup, and that's going to come with time and doing it over and over and over. So now we're just lining up that C cup. You want to try to keep it as natural as possible, but still try to make it look crisp. Back to some detail work, just corner blending, trying to blend this all together. And I tend to do that, after I edge them up, I go back and I touch up the fades or the tapers just to make sure they fade nice and they just look good after I line them up. Alright, so remember guys, what we did to that side, we do to the opposite side, which I already did, but now I'm showing y'all the back taper. So I lined the other side of his neck taper up, and I started with my bald guideline, and then I came up with my clipper open. And y'all can just see what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm doing the same exact thing that I did on the side. I do want to thank y'all guys. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I did reach my 1,000 subscribers. I greatly appreciate it. I know it's not like a super big milestone, but it means something to me, especially just starting off this channel earlier this year. I feel like I've been putting in work, and I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with me. I appreciate everybody liking the video, sharing them, subscribing. I really appreciate it, guys. And I did say I was going to be doing a giveaway, so I will be posting a video later on this week. So if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn that notification bell on so y'all know when I drop my next video. Also, if you haven't done so, guys, make sure to like this video. Make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what y'all think of this cut so far. If y'all have any questions about the clippers, trimmers, or anything I've done so far, ask the question. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Y'all know I try to respond to all the comments that y'all leave in the comment section. So remember guys, when we use that razor blade, we're just going over what we did with the trimmers. We're trying to hold that razor blade flat, and we're stretching the skin just to make sure we lessen the chance of nicking these clients. There is some times where I still tend to nick certain clients. If I've nicked you before, I apologize guys. It happens. You just got to make sure you apologize to the client, clean them up. And 9 times out of 10 they're okay with it, as long as you ain't gash them and leave them running for stitches. Alright, so now we're adding some enhancements to the hairline. And as you can see, I'm holding that airbrush about 3 inches away from the head. And I am using no drip. That is the enhancement color that I'm using, is the black brown. And yeah, we're just hitting that line up, making sure it looks nice. And as you can see, he didn't really need any enhancements, but I'm just using them just to make the hairline pop a little more, and just to make this, basically take this haircut to the next level. Now I'm using my barber pencil just to make this lineup pop a little more. So once you put that line in with the barber pencil, you want to come back with your trimmers and basically just trace that line, and it just helps fade it into their skin a little bit so it's not such a harsh line. And then after you do this, you want to come back with the razor, tap it a little more, and it just makes it look that much more sharper. And I'm just putting this, I've been putting this part in my videos, guys. I don't do this on every haircut, but I do it when I have time or when the clients ask for it. And I've been putting it in some of these videos because, you know, this is what I do. Like, I don't want y'all to think that I'm, you know, trying to hide stuff from y'all, or that, you know, he's doing extra stuff and he's not showing us. No, like, everything y'all see here is what I do. And if you have any questions about anything about this haircut, enhancements, or anything, I'll be sure to let y'all know what it is. Ask the question, I answer it. You know, it's as simple as that, guys. I'm trying to be very transparent with y'all. So as you can see, I hit it with my trimmer, and now I'm going back with my razor, and it's going to help sharpen this line, but also it's going to help fade that line into the skin so it doesn't look too dominant on the skin. But y'all see how that hairline already looks a lot sharper? I'm telling you, man, these enhancements take it to the next level. Taper looking blurry, lineup looking crisp. Yeah, we getting it. And now I got my 8-inch Hanzo shears, and I'm just cleaning up all these wild hairs. Yes, I do use Hattori Hanzos. To me personally, they're the best shears on the market, so I like to use them. Alright guys, so check it out. This the before look. This is how this man came in looking. And this is the after. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this haircut in the comment, guys. If y'all think I killed it, let me know. Make sure you smash that like button, give me a thumbs up. And if you didn't like this cut, or you didn't like this at all, you can go ahead and leave me a thumbs down. I ain't even tripping. And if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel one time for your boy. Also, if y'all haven't done so, man, y'all go follow me on Instagram. It's @tank_b_chopping. I appreciate y'all, YouTube. Until next time.